Three, two, one. What is up, everybody? It's your boy, Mike, back at it again with another episode of the Two Nerds Talk podcast. I'm joined yet again by the homie, Awesome Ari123, otherwise known as Aryan.
Tis I.
It's him. He's here.
It's I'm here.
Alrighty, thank you for coming to this episode of the Two Nerds Talk podcast. We're already cooked, so we're gonna end it here. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you very much.
Holy shit.
We're kind
We're
of cooking
done.
already.
We're
We're
s-
cooking.
we're fucking goaded, bruh.
No, we're cooking, man. We're
God
cooking.
damn.
Oh, yeah, I was
Wait,
gonna
this
ask, what's up with Breaking Bad? Did you just not finish it?
I haven't watched it in a while. I gotta be
Blood.
dead ass with you. Yeah, I don't
Bro.
know. It's like, you know how when you finish a really good show and you're like, I don't know what to go to next?
Right.
It's like that. The last episode I watched was so goddamn amazing. It's like I don't know what is like I don't want it to be like ruined, you know?
Bro, it just gets
I
better. That's what
Yeah,
happens.
I know it does, but at the same time it's like I don't want it to end, you know? Like I'm enjoying it so much, I want it to just keep going,
Uh-huh.
you know? But at the same time it's like I want to finish watching it, you know? But at the same time, it's like, you know. Yeah, you know. He knows, guys. Trust. Surely Mike isn't clueless. In parentheses, Mike is absolutely clueless. So this was the link that I sent in the topics, but it turned into download Google Chrome link. So
Oh, okay.
apparently, scientists have communicated with whales.
What?
Yeah. Not like in an understanding manner for like humans, but reading from this BBC article, in a world first, scientists had a conversation, quote unquote, with a whale. Now, researchers are trying to figure out what they are actually saying. Yeah. A growling throp noise emanates from the research vessel's underwater speaker. A humpback breaks away from its group and approaches. The mammal circles the boat. It surfaces and then dives again, tail slipping noiselessly into the water, and echoes the call back. So, these researchers off the coast of southeast Alaska played a recording of like a generic humpback whale greeting call based on like, you know,
Hmm.
observing through an underwater speaker, and from that the whale actually like responded and
Okay.
made like whale noises back to the boat, which is the first time this had ever been done, which is wild, you know?
I mean, that's cool, I guess.
And I mean, yeah, they don't actually know like what they were saying, but you know, they conversed with a whale for the first time ever, you know? Like that's crazy. And they conversed with the whale in like a correct manner. They used the greeting that they didn't know meant a greeting. They just
Hmm.
assumed it did, and apparently it did actually mean a greeting, which is insane. And the whale reciprocated. That's such a wild development, you know? Because it's the first ever, like, intelligent life that humans have, like, actually really been able to communicate with. Because whales have, like, some of the most complex like language outside of humans, because you know dogs, they bark, they growl, that's about it. Same with most birds, they caw or they chirp. But with whales it's such a complex like whale language that we were actually able to like quote unquote communicate with it.
I feel like communicate's the wrong word because we don't know what it even is.
Well, it's a more like generic term than converse. You know, you and I are conversing, as you stated in the atrocious intro to the last episode. But communication is just like, you know, I could nod to someone and they could nod back, and boom, we communicated. You know,
Yeah, I
we
suppose.
communicated with this whale in an intelligible way to where it was able to reciprocate. You know,
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah, yeah. I as I'm sure you know, I have been watching The Blue Planet, narrated by David Attenborough.
My
This
lizard.
this show is so fucking amazing. Like
Hmm.
dead ass. Like this ass dead. Gone. Obliterated.
Demolished.
Reduced. Like there are so many things that happened for like the first time ever while they were filming this show. Like,
Hmm.
you know, mating rituals of certain animals or like certain behaviors that have never been seen before or like completely brand new species that had been discovered. Like for example, there was one where they were way in the deep ocean on like the sea floor
Hmm.
with like a whale carcass, and on a single vertebrae they were able to identify like over 100 new species of a type of like worm.
What?
Like, that's so insane. The amount of work that went into making this show is astonishing, you know, because for every shot they had to record for months and months, because for to be able to have the animals like, or the fish primarily, like act through normal behavior, they have to become like comfortable with the people, and you just have to be there for so long for that to actually happen. It's astonishing the commitment that these photographers and camera people and everyone involved went through, you know, through the harshest conditions on the planet. Because the second you step foot in the water, you are no longer safe.
Oh yeah.
Like, there are some scenes where, like, in the episode I'm watching now, it's like the open ocean. The
Hmm.
dude is like swimming through a like school of mackerel, like just dead ass swimming through the middle of it. You don't know like when something's gonna come from anywhere else, because all you can see, not even inches from your face, is mackerel. You have
Mackerel, bro.
zero visibility. And it's like there are scenes where they're filming like feeding frenzies of sharks at night on a reef. And it's
Hmm.
like one of those sharks could easily just be like, "Oh, look, yummy," you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
or like dolphins and marlins and tuna and sharks all feeding on a school of like, I don't know, fish, sardines. You have no idea when a fish could get distracted and come for you, because any of those fish, you know, a sailfish could just impale you. A tuna weighs 2 tons. That
Yeah,
runs into
tuna are
you.
crazy.
It's just gonna concuss you. A dolphin could just obliterate you. You know, like it's just so crazy the commitment that these people went through to film something like this.
That seems like a planet Earth.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like a planet Earth type beat.
See, I was making a joke because like we live on the planet Earth. There we go. My my humor is just too highbrow for Aryan, everybody. That's why
Actually,
he didn't understand the joke.
my brow's
It's it,
way too low.
yeah, it's not because he's unfunny. It's that I'm too funny.
Yeah, something like that.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
Yeah, something like that.
True. Yeah, bro. This new King God event, they're giving out 1,000 scrolls, is actually insane.
Nah, I haven't played King God in weeks.
You should get on because it's super easy to get the scrolls. Like literally today, it was like log on, do like something, and then clear like stage 1, 2. Like it's super easy.
Hmm.
And to be fair, they are only like, the brown scrolls, whatever those are called. But I mean,
Yeah.
even still, I've already gotten like multiple hero summons.
Yeah, I think the chance to get them on a brown is like 20% or something, so like,
I think is it 20? I thought it was 10.
might be 10. Oh.
Yeah. But they also added where you can summon like by 20, which is
Oh, yeah, that's
very
God.
nice with 1,000 scrolls. Yeah. I summoned
Yes.
by 20 like 6 times today.
Dang.
So, but on the bright side, I no longer need to give tokens to Bami, which is baller. And Leica is, I think I only need the like half the books for level 18 and then level 19 until he's max level.
Hmm.
But since I don't need to put tokens into him because I already had all of his, I've just been working on putting tokens into Daniel.
Daniel?
Yeah, because he's my next highest level.
Isn't
Daniel
Daniel
kind of,
like terrible?
nah, Daniel actually goes kind of crazy.
The hammer guy
Yeah, hammer guy.
that you start with?
Yeah,
That was wild.
you also start with Shelda. You start with Evan. Those are two of the best characters in the game. He's not. He's actually like not awful. I mean, sure, he is kind of situational, and I don't really like have a spot for him in my build, but he's not bad at all.
Right.
Aryan is. What a close minded individual you are, Aryan, not believing that Daniel is decent.
Man, Daniel ain't it. Bro's gotta get his money up.
You gotta get your money up, cuh.
Yeah, true.
Well, wow. Yeah. But what about you ain't played Slime Legend in so freaking long.
Yeah, no, I've been off of that for like months.
Yeah. This is so sad. They've added like hella new characters and a lot of them are just like free to get.
Hmm.
Yeah. My attack is up to like 100 AB, I think it is.
Right, no way.
Oh, there is a way. I'm way past you now.
100 AB.
Yeah. Here, let me. Oh, it's 18.3 AB. I was slightly overestimating myself. I'm so sorry.
Bro's gassing himself up.
Dead ass.
Sometimes you gotta gas yourself up because no one's gonna gas yourself.
No one's well.
Yeah,
I know a
alright.
I know a certain Austrian individual who might.
You might do a little gassing.
He might, on occasion. We're so done. We're so canceled. Okay, so you know how sometimes when we refer to Japanese people, we shorten it,
Yeah.
right? And what do we say?
What do we say?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do we say?
Like we say like the Japs, right?
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Shut
Mike.
the fuck up.
Whoa! Mike, what are you saying right now?
I will go back into the recordings of the
What?
fucking podcast and pull up places where you have said that
Ain't
exact
no
thing.
way you just
Don't
said
you
that.
fucking
Ain't no
dare.
way.
Don't you dare. You
Guys,
sack
hold
of
up.
shit.
I do not associate with this man.
I do not associate with the Japanese.
No, what? Whoa. Anyways, what's your point?
Well, is that like a slur for Japanese people?
I mean,
Because you and I have both said it.
all right.
Don't
Mike,
you fucking
Mike,
don't you fucking
do
dare.
not put
Don't
that on me.
you
Do
dare.
not put that on me, bro.
Don't you dare.
We have
you
photographic
sack of
evidence of
shit.
you saying it right now. We do not have me saying that.
I I swear to God, I will listen to every episode of this podcast
Do
just
it,
to
you
point out it.
won't. Do it, you
You're
won't.
right. I won't because our content is not that good.
Cap. Anyways, I mean, yeah, I think it is.
Yeah. Bro, Devi just be saying slurs. He said
What?
the N-word last night at Survivor. He said
They're
like
capping, right?
he said like Orientals talking about Chinese people. He said the Japanese one that I just said. Bro is just spitting things.
Like as a
To
like as a
to be
meme.
he's kind of just dumb, so he doesn't like think before he speaks. And then
Well,
once he speaks, he's like, "Guys, wait.
hold up.
Hold up, guys. I might be getting too funny." And to be fair, yesterday with the N-word, it was like
This is just a
he
little
just said
Freudian,
some he said something that sounded extremely like it. So, but
bro.
last last night at Survivor, I got major lore drops on Devi, Sierra, and Sully. It's
Lore
kind of
drops?
wild. Yeah, and they got lore drops on me.
Like y'all just started lore dropping?
Well, no, uh, we all did the rice purity test.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that.
Who's the least peer?
Sierra.
Pause.
Women, am I right?
Pause, bro. You
Well,
know.
I mean, to be fair, her and Jeremy have been dating for like 3 years, and she's been in multiple relationships before him.
Hmm.
So, I mean, yeah. But
That was
and then
cool.
Sully was well, other than John, who was in the 90s.
Yes.
Sully was the most pure out of the four of us.
That's cool.
Yeah. Have you ever done the rice purity test, Aryan?
You're
Have you done it recently?
they're like last month, I think.
Has anything changed since last month?
Like, what do you think?
What was your score last month?
Um, I think it was high 70s or so.
Mm, that's about what I expect.
Yeah.
Nah, I was gonna be like, yo, we should both do the rice purity test on the podcast and see what we
That
get.
would be real. That's whack.
Yeah, that's a no.
No. Yeah, nah, miss me with
Um,
that.
nah, yeah.
Like anything
So
for content, but not actually anything, you know?
this is so sad. Arian's not committed like I am, ladies and gentlemen.
Brother, you yourself just say you don't want to do it.
Yeah, that's true.
I
Yeah, I got so yeah, so Sully was 58. John was 93. Uh,
Wait, Sully was 58 and he was the second least?
yeah,
What? Wait, so where are the rest of
yeah.
y'all?
I was 56, I think.
Oh,
Devi
okay.
was Devi was 54, maybe 53, or maybe 55. One
Hmm.
of his answers was a little bit, I don't really know.
Okay.
And then Sierra was 45.
Oh, I see. Okay. With him
So,
being second least, I don't know, I thought you were being like, yeah, dude's
80s.
like, freaking, someone's at 10 or something.
No. I mean, we were all like close to each other.
Yeah, except
So,
for John.
yeah. This is so sad.
Bro had a free baddie.
Dead ass. And what did he do with it? He squandered his opportunities.
Bro. Here's my thing.
He just like, yeah.
He just like you for real,
Let's
for real.
talk. Let's talk about your thing, Aryan.
My thing is, so actually I got interviews this week for internships.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah.
With who?
So,
The NSA?
pause, bro. We cannot say with who. They're gonna find this. They're gonna find this.
Well,
Um,
okay, you can just tell me afterwards then.
yeah. So I had a one like first round interview on Tuesday with a company, and
Mm.
tomorrow it's the second round for a company, and it's two interviews back to back. So it's an
Mm.
hour total of interviews
Damn. Are you gonna be able to go that long without being racist?
without just having like a tism spasm.
Yeah, fucking, you're gonna it's gonna be like the middle of your second interview, and you're just gonna spurg out. You're gonna be like, yeah, but and you're just gonna fucking do that thing where you put your head back, and they're like, what the fuck is happening?
I'm like no, but like no, but like no, 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 like yeah, no, 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 yeah, no, ong, blah, 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 ong, nah.
Yeah, and they're actually just okay. You know what? This interview went really great. I think we have all we need. Um, I know it's a bit early, but if you're ready, you can head out. And you're gonna be like, okay. You're gonna walk
I'm
out.
like,
You're
yo, I
like,
nailed
yes,
that,
nailed
bro.
it. In
Like I was so
parentheses.
good they didn't even need the whole time to evaluate me.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Are we both delusional?
no, we know
Okay. Yeah. We know, but we do nothing about it. This is so sad.
because we're just good like that, bro.
Yeah, real.
Why you gotta
We're
change if who you are is already the best? Now that is delusion.
yeah, you should never be content with who you are. You should always want to better yourself.
Do not stay stagnant.
Yeah, just like Aryan and I. We're not stagnant. Guys, if you were subscribed to our Patreon and you could see the physical comedy that just took place, you
Bro,
would be rolling on the floor in hysterics.
y'all would be raffle coptering right now.
On jaw.
Anj.
You'd be lamowing.
You'd be freaking, like like, you don't even, like, you just,
This is
it
what's gonna
just,
happen during the interview tomorrow.
like, you would, like, you just,
Bro's,
like,
bro's, bro's mentally preparing himself for what's gonna go wrong.
like, like, it would just, like, you don't even, like, like, you don't even, like, you can't even, like, 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 you don't even, like, you don't even, no. Like,
Bro's giving himself a giggle out of this one.
like, yeah.
And just like that, it's over. You want to talk about it, bud?
No.
Why not? It's too painful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So
Anyways.
I see that you have had a repeating dream.
Yeah, last night I had a straight nightmare.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as opposed to like a gay nightmare.
yeah, that's the ones you have.
What? No, no.
Anyways, no, but it was crazy though. So freaking so it was like,
Really?
yeah. So do you know the movie The Edge of Tomorrow?
No. What? Is that the one where they like reset?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lit,
I haven't seen it, but I know like the concept.
literally, that was my dream. So
That's metal.
it started out. I was like, I woke up in my bed. Then I don't know what it was, but there was some like blue orb thing. So okay, what happened? I wake up on my bed.
That also typically happens to me when I wake up. I'm greeted by blue orb
Then
things.
I hear something fall behind me, like into the crevice between my bed and the wall. This is in the dream, by the way. All right?
Were you in like your dorm?
Yeah, I'm on a dorm. I'm here. So then I wake up, I hear that, and then the first dream, right? I don't know what's going on. So I look behind me, and then like I know some fell, but then it's like not. I don't know. I don't know. But
It's not visible, so you're like nothing fell.
yeah, like nothing fell. But then I start feeling bad. Like my life force is being drained. So like I get out of bed and then a red orb appears and that just like ends me. Like I'm just dead. Oh god. And so
On
then
God.
this keeps repeating to where a blue orb like falls behind me, and then there's like I get out of bed and I try to like run away, and there's a red orb and I just die. And so then in a few
Meanwhile, Brian and Shunwei are sitting on the couch watching you fucking just vanish into thin air and reappear in your own bed.
notice it was at nighttime where they're both sleeping. And so in one of the cycles, I woke up, I go to Junwei's room, I wake him up. I'm like, Junwei, I'm dying, bro. I need help. I'm incoherent because I don't know what's going on. And then Junwei, he acts really weird in the dream where he just like gets up really calmly, and he's like, ah, yes. So, like, what's the problem? And I'm like, Junwei, I'm like cursed. Something is following me. And he's like, yeah, I don't really know what to do about that. Something like that. I just like die on the floor again. And then this happens so many times. And there's one where I talked to Brian and I couldn't do anything. There's one where I went talked to Jose and we went in his car and started trying to drive away and I still just died like in his car. And it was like and then I don't know if this was in the middle of the cycle and this felt so real. All right, which was you remember how I tell you sometimes when I wake up from like e-teacher or from the other thing, it's like I
You
wake up.
feel the presence.
No, not that one. But I feel like I'm like paralyzed.
Oh, sleep paralysis, I think is what that's
I mean,
called.
I guess, but I mean, I've never tried to move. It's just I feel like it, and I'm scared, so I don't try to move, right? But it happened where, again, I don't know if this is a dream or if this is real, but I woke and I tried to move, but I couldn't. And I started I wanted to try to call out to Brian and Junwei because I was that like scared of what's going on. But it just came out. I was like, bruh, like I couldn't even say anything.
Yeah.
And then I went back to sleep, and then the cycle started again. And then when it ended, and I opened my eyes again for like the 20th time like it does at the start of the cycle, but this time it was real, and I could actually move around. And oh my god, bro, the sense of relief that I felt that I escaped the cycle was like insane. Like the description I'm giving you, it honestly sounds kind of funny, like TBH, right? Like a freaking blue
Well,
orb.
I'm sure that's how like most of my dreams sound when I explain them,
Yeah,
because like no one's really able to explain their dreams to other people.
no, exactly. Like it sounds whack, but in that moment, I was feeling dread. Like that, like that's the word I would emphasize. Like dread, fear. Like because I'm like I'm going to die.
And in that moment, he felt true fear for the first time.
No, it was insane. And anyways, that's like a terrible description because I can't even articulate what it felt like or like what was happening because I forgot most of it. But that was wild.
Yeah. Dang, that sounds kind of metal.
No, it's like it was though. They,
I would have escaped the
nah,
cycle.
I'd win.
Real.
Have you seen the lobotomy Jujutsu Kaisen memes?
The lobotomy Jujutsu Kaisen memes.
Wait,
What do you
I'm a
mean
send you one.
lobotomy? Like the I'd win Gojo?
Yeah,
Yeah, those are good.
like they're just so stupid.
Yeah. Literally the second after the Super Bowl ended, I pulled up Instagram and the first thing on my For You page was Patrick Mahomes, I'd win.
I mean, real.
Yeah. I mean it was always rigged in his favor, so
No, actually.
no actually.
Ed.
What is this? What is this gooner junk you've sent me?
Intensity, because with this treasure I summon, the fingerer simply answers, nah, I would win.
This goes monstrously hard,
No,
ladies and
that's
gentlemen. I
actually.
hope that I hope it picked up on my mic.
Yeah.
It looks like it did.
Jose
Yeah.
showed me that a few weeks ago. And then like the other day I was coming home from class and I just started laughing at that to myself. I was thinking about it, I just started laughing.
Bro, that happens to me like all the time. It doesn't happen when I'm like at home. It only happens when I'm in a situation where just laughing randomly is like not socially okay.
No,
So then
yeah.
it just becomes even funnier.
Exactly, because then I start thinking like this must look stupid to other people.
No, yeah, the other people that exist must think that I am just an absolute freak.
Yes. And that adds to it.
Yeah, exactly. The other day I was on TikTok and I found a thing. Let's see. Where is it? Where for art though? Okay. What's the scariest theory known to man? It's a old Reddit thing,
Okay.
NSFW, and I want to read some of these.
Alright, hit me with that.
Solipsism. I fucking
Oh my
pronounced that
gosh.
correctly.
Alright, next topic.
Okay. Off of mispronouncing things, Devi does not know how to pronounce words. Names, I mean.
No, like what?
So we downloaded Tinder for John as like a meme because we're like, oh, John, you're gonna get so many baddies.
Right.
And then last night at Survivor, after it finished, we went on and put it on the TV and like swiped through a bunch of people.
Right.
Bro pronounced Hannah Hannah. He pronounced Annie, like Anne.
Yeah.
He pronounced Lizzie as like Lizzie.
Yeah.
He does not know how to pronounce a name.
Like, is he doing it for the meme?
No, he's completely serious because you look at him after he says it and he's completely straight faced, and then you're like, Debbie, can you say that again?
Yeah.
And he's like, he says it again wrong, and we're all just looking at him, and then he's like, wait, is that wrong? It's absurd. It's so funny.
Bro.
He pronounced Reagan, which is how Ronald Reagan spelled Reagan.
Right.
He pronounced it Reagan.
Bro, he's doing the long con where y'all think he's not memeing.
No, he's autistic. He pronounced Regan as Regan. He is 100% completely serious.
That was funny.
It is. Anyway. Okay. Solipsism.
Okay.
And this one is basically there's no way to prove that anyone other than yourself actually exists.
Real? That's real.
Like, that's a good one. Fermi paradox. I mean, that's always like
That's a classic.
a good one.
That's a classic.
Yeah. For any of those who don't know, the Fermi paradox is. Let me look it up so that I'm sure that I'm getting it right. Fermi paradox. Fermi paradox is the discrepancy between the lack of conclusive evidence of advanced extraterrestrial life, and the apparently high likelihood of its existence. So basically what this is that, every once in a while for each civilization there are barriers that a civilization must surpass to be able to move on to like the next level of intelligence. So like for Earth, the extinction of the dinosaurs, that would have been a Fermi paradox level like barrier where extreme extinction was very nearly, or total extinction was very nearly a possibility, but then something survived and kept going. That's like
Here.
a barrier. And that's like a freaky one because it's like there's either two options. We're the only ones that have made it past our previous barrier of the Fermi paradox, or everything else has made it so far past where we are, they're not even comprehensible to the human mind.
Not for real.
And it's kind of baller.
We're just built different.
There's one where your consciousness doesn't actually direct your actions. It just comes up with like reasonings for why you do what you do.
Huh. Okay.
quantum immortality. This one just guarantees that you will never die because like your parts are constantly like being recycled.
What does that mean?
What do you mean? Like your atoms are constantly being recycled, so you'll
Oh,
never truly die.
okay, yeah.
Both the cold death and the heat death of the universe are kind of spooky. The cold death is much more likely
Mm-hmm.
because eventually like stars will run out of like energy, but that's assuming like the universe doesn't collapse in on itself eventually.
Sure.
Um, but the cold death is basically like everything in the universe will run out of energy and everything will just turn pitch black
Sure.
permanently. But the heat death is eventually the universe will just collapse and it'll be so hot it'll be an unfathomable temperature. So that's another one. So what were we talking about before that?
Devi can't pronounce names.
Before that,
John on Tinder.
that kind of went with Devi can't pronounce names. Thanks for paying attention.
The dream that I had.
Yeah, I
The
don't know.
Super Bowl ad.
Not Jojo. Gojo.
Lobotomy.
Bro, people that like get lobotomies, like, damn, that's metal.
I don't think that's a thing anymore.
Let's see. Can I still get lobotomy? Can I still get a lobotomy? Today, lobotomy is rarely performed. Yes, that's how it's written directly by Britannica. Thank you. However, shock therapy and psychosurgery, the surgical removal of specific regions of the brain, and occasionally are used to treat patients whose symptoms have resisted all other treatments. Is it legal to perform a lobotomy? The last known occurred in 1967, which did result in the patient's death. Today, lobotomies remain legal, but regulations vary across states.
What?
So if I lobotomized myself, there would be no legal repercussions.
I guess so. Go for it, Mike.
Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today. It's 101 days of summer vacation, and school comes along just to
It's
end
like
it. So the annual problem is
if you
immigration is finding a good way to spend it.
and then,
like maybe
but at the same time.
I don't know the rest of the lyrics. This is so
So I
sad.
mean,
I love that show. That's such an amazing show. You ever watch Phineas and Ferb?
I mean, it could be though.
We're spitting out the NPC answers, and we're only 40 minutes in.
No, I never watched Phineas. The two
Really?
things I watched on TV were PBS Kids and Disney Channel.
Phineas and Ferb was on Disney Channel.
Nah, but like the good shows.
What were the good shows?
Good shows are freaking Austin and Alley, Dog with a Blog,
It was all right.
Jesse.
Okay. Ooh, Jesse went hard. Bertram? Hell yeah.
Bro. Oh no, what else
Martha
was
Speaks?
the Martha Speaks, PBS Kids, freaking
Yeah, that was PBS.
Word Girl,
Rough
Wildcrats,
Ruffman.
Fetch with Ruffman, Arthur,
I never really watched Arthur.
bro.
You seen that one edit where the bully kid says the N-word? That's a classic.
I think I have.
Yeah, I think I probably sent it to you.
Hmm.
Now, the shows, like, as a young kid, I watched, like, Teletubbies.
Clifford.
That was a classic. Clifford, oh yeah.
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
I never watched Mr. Roger.
Dang.
Yeah. You know the reason he always said I'm feeding the fish at the end of the episode was because there was a blind girl who had, like, sent him a letter saying, I know you have a fish, but I don't know if it's getting fed.
Yeah, I read about that.
Yeah.
Bro's goaded.
Isn't he dead?
Yeah, he's been dead.
Damn. Skill issue. I remember I never, like, meant to watch it, but whenever it came on, I always would watch Bob Ross.
Hmm. Bob Ross pretty goaded.
Yeah, and I don't remember if it was ever. I don't think it was ever like live episodes, but it like reruns or whatever. I would always watch them.
Yeah.
You remember when we were both in our like watch Bob Ross eating dinner phase?
Yeah, no, that was quite
I
the
think
throwback.
that's I think that's when my happiness peaked.
But like actually.
Yeah, this is so sad. This video, this like latest video I sent you, the Fear of Love. That's actually such a good video, bro. I need to rewatch Cowboy Bebop.
Not for real though. I feel like
Cause like watching this video that I sent you, you're gonna carry that weight. Like it was just a really profound video for me. Like I dead ass thought I was just gonna cry at the end of it. It was really good. To be fair, I was fucking being brainless playing Risk of Rain, so I'm sure that if I was actually watching it and like paying more attention, it would have been a lot more like emotionally impactful. But even still, like for me to just not even be paying attention and still like it have that effect on me, that's kind of baller.
no, that's what I'm saying though. Like I watched Cowboy Bebop very early on to the anime venture. So
Yeah.
like I don't think I fully got it. But everyone says it's such a classic. That's why I gotta rewatch to like actually see what it's about.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of the time when I rewatch a show, I feel like I enjoy it a lot more because I know like generally what's happening, so I don't have to pay as much attention to the plot.
Hmm.
I can pay more attention to like the individual characters and how they themselves change throughout the story.
Yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, me too. Thank you. You're welcome. Guys, we are functioning adults. Can't you tell?
I think you're stretching the definition of functional.
We are adults.
That's real.
We
We are.
legally are adults.
We are. Or are we?
We
Bum.
I guess we'll never know.
Bum,
I'm two I'm
bum.
two I'm 2 months older than you. That's actually wild.
Bro, you're a
Cause I don't know.
geezer.
Yeah, I fucking know I am, bro. I'm so old.
Yikes.
Like, I don't know why, but recently I've been feeling like the time has gone by so fast.
Not as.
You know, like there's so many things that I feel like I was never really fully able to experience. You
Hmm.
know, like adults always say cherish the time you have because once it's gone you'll never be able to get it back. And I always was like, "Oh, you're old.
L.
Put in your dentures,
No,
grandpa."
actually.
You know? But now it's like
Wait, they're on to something.
yeah, now it's like maybe old people are right about a thing or two. Like, I don't know. There's something about getting older and losing that magic and whimsy of being like young. It's just like, wow. I didn't realize how good it was until you never realize what you have until you've lost it.
Not for real,
And
though.
I think that there's nothing that quote really encapsulates more than like getting older.
But I think with getting older, though, it's like
Why do I
you
get older?
appreciate things in like a different way. And
Yeah.
sometimes even a better way, right? Because as a kid, you're carefree, you're just doing stuff, you're not really thinking much. But as you're older, I mean, even just having a conversation like this, you can appreciate the moments much more deeply because you know, like, right, you can just think about it more. You're more mature, you got more perspective.
I mean, yeah. I get that, but at the same time, it's like being able to enjoy something on a deeper level does not mean that a more enjoyable experience, you
Yeah,
know?
that's fair. I mean, they're different
Like,
things.
yeah, like now that I am older, not that I'm actually like old, I'm
Right.
20, so I'm not really that far away, but I would genuinely give so much just to be able to go back to that time, even for like weeks,
Mm-hmm.
just to experience that joy and happiness used to that used to come so
Easily.
easily. Yeah. Wow, same brainwave.
It's like we finish each other's sandwiches.
Bro, that's such a good fucking clip. I love that clip.
Frozen kind of goated. But yeah. Um, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Guys, he gets what I'm
I
saying.
get what you're saying. But do y'all get what we're
This
saying?
is
Comment down below. Like, subscribe to the Patreon.
Please just interact with
We
our
need
video. We
interaction.
beg you. Please. We've never asked anything of you guys other than this, and yet it still seems to elude you
No,
to
actually,
do it.
bro. I don't think any of them get
And it
far enough in the video to get this call to action.
Yeah, even though this is like 20 minutes earlier. Wow.
Okay, brother.
This is I am getting old. Jesus, I can't even say earlier without slurring my words.
Slurring my words.
Slurring my words.
Bro is so fruity.
I'll show you, Fruity.
Alright, we're at.
Your mama's
Shoo.
house.
The duality of man to go from experiencing happiness and appreciating life to yo mama's
Fucking,
house.
I'm having
She.
sex with your mother. Yeah. Are we funny?
No,
Yes, we are.
that's the
What?
duality right there. Someone gassing
Funny as hell,
themselves up
bro.
and someone knowing the reality.
Yes, someone gassing themselves up only for the homie to be like, "No, we have disabilities."
On God, the disability makes us unique.
Dead
Like
ass. I feel like
if I was just a
if
normal
I was just
Joe,
like wandering the universe, it would be
for
boring.
real.
But since I am mentally incapable of many things, it makes us
No, it
cooler.
does though.
It
Like
like
we can walk down the
sheesh.
street and just laugh. Like and then other
Exactly.
people think
And then
we're
there's all
like
these other
right.
heathens. Yeah. Us? Funny. Them? Dumb.
Them sheep. Me sheep leader.
Me? Alpha sheep.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. End it, end
End
it,
it,
end
end
it,
it,
end
end
it,
it,
end
end
it,
it.
end it, end it, end it, end it, end it, end it. Anyway,
Bro, that big
uh,
Stardew update hit and like I keep
we haven't played
no, I keep
Stardew.
thinking like I should hit that and like I never do.
Well, you're never on your computer
This is true.
having fun. So,
I mean I am on my computer, just not on Discord.
yeah, I know.
Well,
Shit ass.
well.
Aw. No, but yeah. And you see the announcement for new DLC?
You're no, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Freaking mercenary
I don't.
Dead Cells guy skin.
Yeah. Dead Cells guy.
Yeah.
Let's go. We both have over like probably 200 hours on this game, and we do not know that his name is like just the infected or whatever the fuck it
Yeah,
is.
no.
Yeah, no. Us, we pay attention to games.
I'm in it for the gameplay, bro. Not the story.
I don't know. There's something about like lore in a game that's just so good. For example, this is an excerpt from a little known
Hmm.
game. Maybe you might
Hmm.
recognize it. Give me 1 second. Let me pull it up.
Okay.
They knew to stay away from the wells, but they were just kids, and they wanted to know. They threw in dirt and stone and keyfruit and starseed, watching as they collapsed. Glass and mud and silver. Wind, heat, pulsar radiation, watching as they collapsed. The gravity wells would suck up anything, and when his brother wasn't watching, Mithrix would throw in worms. But only when his brother wasn't watching. You see, his brother loved worms. It would only make him sad. But Mithrix didn't care about worms. He was just curious. But one time, his brother was watching, and his brother loved worms.
No, bro.
I think that's probably like, even though it's like, it's just a stupid video game, there's something about that excerpt. For those of you who don't know, it's Risk of Rain lore. There's something about that excerpt that every time I read it or see it, it just like hits me.
Yeah. No, it's like an
Like,
impactful passage right there.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. I've been thinking about that quote a lot these last few days. I don't know why.
I mean, it's good.
I mean, it is good. Guys, y'all should play Risk of Rain. It has the Mike and Aryan seal of approval, and that's how you know that something is high quality.
No, on God, though.
Just like the Two Nerds Talk podcast, you guys should check that out. I hear
it's pretty great this time of year.
I hear the podcasters on it are kind of epic.
And funny.
And yep, we're funny. Smile. Yep. Are we sure we're not delusional?
Yeah.
No, Mike, we funny. Trust. Oh, so I don't remember where. I think I might have sent it to you, but I'm not 100% sure.
Oh.
I might have saved it on Instagram. Let me see. I in fact did not save it. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh.
So, Nutter Butter, classic cracker and peanut butter snack.
Okay.
That's a full ass link. Let me just take a screenshot of it. I don't remember when, to be completely honest with you. But they had a tweet thread where someone tweeted out, "Stop adding nuts to perfectly good desserts."
Oh, that.
They didn't at anybody. They just said it. And Nutter Butter, the official Twitter account of Nutter Butter, replied with,
Yeah.
"I want this twink obliterated." And there's something about that just goes infinitely immense.
No, that is funny.
And it made me think, there's something about companies with good marketing teams. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, why is it speaking?
What?
Did you hear that? No, I accidentally clicked. Never mind. And it made me think, how Opera GX has just such an amazing marketing team.
Yeah.
They're funny. They actually interact with people. There's something about marketing and advertising teams that do that type of stuff that just makes them so much more appealing than other brands that are just here's an advertisement, buy our product. Because I feel like it's that lack of personality that those brands have that make them more unappealing. Remember when Wendy's was on fucking fire, just roasting everybody? Every time I saw one of those tweets, I was immediately like, "Oh, Wendy's marketing is funny. I want Wendy's," And I see Opera. I even follow Opera GX on fucking TikTok because they post funny shit, And every time I see one of their videos, I'm like, "Oh, Lamau, maybe I should get Opera GX." And then you see ads from companies where it's yeah, we have a cool fucking car. It goes off road. And it's like, I don't fucking care.
It's funny because the like what you're saying right now is exactly how companies get you and what they want you to think. They're like, yo, let's put a funny meme. People are gonna be like, oh, the company is good.
Oh, well, for the most part, when a company does that, it's complete, like,
Yeah, yeah.
bullshit. You know? Like, but there are times where I feel like, fucking Nutter Butter saying
Right.
this, like, that's just out of
You
fucking
know.
nowhere. You know? Wendy's just went on a
They went
rampage.
kind of crazy
You
with
know?
it.
And like the Opera GX guy, he has his own TikTok, and like on it he talks about like how much he actually just enjoys like making this funny content. Even if it's like not for Opera
Hmm.
GX, wherever he does eventually go, he'll just enjoy making content like that cuz he just thinks it's funny and it gives him a way to like reach out to potential consumers and stuff like that. And I think that people like that in marketing and advertising are so important to like have, you
Yeah.
know?
No, I mean we're in a new age of marketing.
Yeah. We live in a society.
We live in a modern society.
Modern Woman by Billy Joel.
Wait.
That's a good song. I haven't listened to that song in a while.
Now they heard it.
Bro, when I really she's a modern woman, something like that.
Hmm.
Anyway, bro, when I first found out what Vienna by Billy Joel was
Hmm.
like about, that shit hit me.
Nah, yeah.
For any of you guys who don't know, and I could be getting this wrong, so don't, or I could be getting parts of this wrong, so don't like quote me. But um, Vienna by Billy Joel, a classic song. I would say probably one of his best
Right.
songs. Um, it's about how his father, when he was younger, always wanted to be able to retire in Vienna, in Italy, but he worked himself so hard to achieve this goal that he never actually managed to do it. And listening to the song and realizing that's what it's really about, that's just so like it just adds another depth of like feeling to this song that I never really like felt before. And now every time I listen to this song, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
wow, you know.
Yeah. There's definitely a different dimension to it with that in mind.
Damn, we just went through 3 of the NPC responses from one interaction. Let's fucking go. We're checking them off the bingo card left and right,
We
ladies
are
and
doing a
gentlemen.
full board clear on this one.
We are. I haven't seen anyone die on Instagram Reels in a while.
Mike. That's good, actually.
What? Yeah, why the fuck you were Mike?
Well, you
No.
shouldn't have gotten those videos in the first place, but, I mean,
Alright, it's the algorithm. I have nothing to do with it. Like,
you are all
it
that
shows
you
you
do.
what
You're
you.
all that does
You
with it.
are the algorithm, Mike. Yeah. I don't know. Well, because you know how I am on Instagram. I literally, I just like everything. I like it before I even watch the video a lot of the times. You know?
Yes.
So it's like they'll come up and it'll be fucking 18 car tunnel car crash. You just see bodies flying, and it's like, oh, I already liked it. Now I have to move my finger back over to the like button to unlike it. That's too much commitment.
Bro.
I don't know. Oh, I don't know if I actually talked about this with you, but over during the week I went on a school tour of a Title One school. And for those of you who don't know, I believe there are 4. Let me look it up just to make sure. I think it's 4.
4 titles.
Yeah, it might be. It's either Title 1. I know there's Title 1. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just say I'll go with 3 just because I feel like that might be correct instead of 4. But basically, a Title I school, all it means is that it receives the most amount of funding compared to like other
Well,
schools that don't have like a Title I rating from the federal government. That's all it really means. And so on Tuesday, I went on a Title I school tour for one of my classes. This school was fucking
how's
wild.
that?
Like, so, our high school was the highest
Ye-
ranking, you know. We lived in a very wealthy
This is true.
area from where we grew up, and our school was as a result also very wealthy. And so because of that, we didn't really get a lot of federal
Hmm.
funding. So we didn't really have the most unique
Yeah.
programs. This school had so many unique opportunities and programs for students. There was and I'll just say like academy because that's really the closest comparison type thing from what we had. There was a farming academy.
What?
On this campus, there was a dead ass farm with cows, goats, chickens, sheep, pigs.
Like on this? Wait,
Crazy.
you're not calling it a
Yes,
school? It's a
on the
campus.
school.
Like, is it big?
Yes, on. It was pretty. I mean, our high school had a campus.
I mean, I guess that just sounds like it's like freaking
Yeah,
crazy.
like it sounds like a
Yeah.
college size. The school itself was, I would say, probably smaller than
Hmm.
our high school. Um, maybe like 3/4 the size. I would say no. Actually, I think there's 3,200 kids at this school, which when
Huh.
we graduated, that's like 600 more
Yeah.
students. But the actual like building itself, it did not look bigger from what I saw. Then again, I didn't go through the whole thing, so there are probably parts that I didn't
Okay.
see. But anyway, yeah, they had like vegetables. They had like all these different animals. Basically, every classroom had a class pet that people in the like
What?
farming academy would help take care of. Um, and then like at the end of the year, they would bring the animals to like showcases, and they would be able to like sell them for money to go back into the
Hmm.
school. Or like if it was your own personal animal, you would be able to sell it for money that would go to help with. It would be your money,
Oh, okay.
basically. Yeah. There was a flight
Oh,
academy for like pilots and stuff. And we walked by the classroom, and there were only like 5 or 6 kids in there. But they did say it was only like their second year having
okay.
it. But there's like very basic flight simulators. There's drones. It was from what I saw, it was really cool. There is a full entire like auto body garage in this school. Like
What?
we watched students building cars basically.
That's wild.
Not building cars, but like, repairing cars and working on engines and all that
Hmm.
type of shit. Super cool. Um and then there's a program with like Cambridge University in England for like higher level
Okay.
learning and stuff like that. And that's also cool.
Jeez, bro.
Like it's wild how many things this school had compared to where we went to high school. Cuz we had digital media, we had environmental science,
Cybersecurity.
we had cybersecurity and computer science.
Ye-
Was
no.
computer science an academy? What was it?
Teaching.
IT? That we had other than teaching, we had 4.
I think.
Engineering. That's what it is. I didn't.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I hadn't said engineering.
Yeah. Have you
Like
seen Have you seen
no,
videos of those schools which have like
I can't say that I
See,
have
now I'm
without
kind of
learning from
forgetting what it is, but they're
subject.
just like gigantic schools. They got straight up like stadiums. They got
Like bowls,
like
basically.
huge. They got like a straight food court and stuff in them.
Yeah, homie is just describing
I never
bowls.
been to bowls.
Oh, I've been to bowls many times.
No, yeah.
That's where all my baddies were at. You know, they went to different schools.
Mm.
Smile. There were culinary classes at this school too, which
Oh,
I thought was
that's
super
good.
fucking cool. I would have loved to take culinary
Yeah.
classes. Yeah. I've been I've been making this. I think I told you this, but I've been making this like garbanzo bean
Mm.
salad recently. It's so banging.
Garbanzo
So
beans.
it's real. So it's 2 cans of garbanzo beans, half an onion, a clove of garlic.
Mm.
Um, I normally do like 8 or 9 green olives, like stuffed with pimento. I like quarter them,
Okay.
and you dice the onion and the
I thought you just put
garlic,
it in whole.
and then yeah, you just fucking chomp it. Um, and then you know, salt and pepper and oil and vinegar. It is so good, and it's so healthy
No, that
too.
sounds kind of god.
God, it's amazing. Jesus.
Garbanzo. I had to search up garbanzo beans, but they're chickpeas.
It's just
Yeah.
yeah, it's just chickpeas.
No, chickpeas goaded.
Yeah, dead ass. You. Okay. This is a premonition for your interview tomorrow, Aryan.
No, I'm getting it out of the system actually.
Yeah. You should. Whew, that was a struggle getting that out. Well, because I didn't want to stutter again, so I made sure I took my time. You might actually like it. You should try making it sometime.
You're. Yeah,
Yarr.
I mean, we had some. I mean, I think I've had some similar
It would
actually.
definitely be a switch up from your chicken, rice, and broccoli. Or,
Pause.
now, I might be getting ambitious saying this chicken, carrots, and rice.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Wow. How is it that I know what you eat? Maybe because you eat the same fucking thing every night. Alright, what'd you have for dinner tonight?
I don't think it needs to be said, bro.
Guys, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. It was chicken, rice, and broccoli.
No, I mean, I actually went to the dining hall with Harrison today.
Oh, okay then. Well, I've been thrown for a loop and quite possibly
But for lunch,
bamboozled.
that's what I had.
It's spreading. No.
It's funny because when you were memeing on me like a month ago or so about this whole thing, it was always like eating chicken thigh. But then for like the past month, I've been eating chicken breast. But then today I switched back to thigh, and that's when you're memeing on me again.
He
That
cannot be
cannot be
saved.
saved, bro.
He's too far gone. Was he ever here in the first place?
No.
No, he was not. There's something else I thought of it today that I want to talk about, but I don't remember what it was.
Freaking.
Oh, have you seen the movie Twister?
Twister.
Like the original?
Let me search it up.
It's about like the tornadoes.
No.
Oh, it's such a good movie. We watched that the other day at Debbie's
Hmm.
place. God, I love that movie. You should. You
Yeah.
should. Yeah, it's a really good movie. And then we started watching Paranormal Activity, which I know that
Oh,
you're a big
no.
fan of, and totally weren't too scared when we
I was
watched it.
not even scared.
Bro was so scared, he straight up covered his head with the blanket. There's no cap. That's
did not do
actually
that.
fact.
Nope.
Yes, you did. Thank you. Yep.
Nope.
And we started watching that, but then apparently everybody wanted to make a Tinder account for John, so we did that instead.
Wow.
So But we're going back on Saturday. Devi's making pizza.
Yo.
We'll watch that.
So is John actually about to hop on that app though?
No. He literally, the only reason he opened it was because everybody was like, John, open it, open it, open it, open it. We need to see. John, open it, open it, open it. We basically just took his phone from him and opened it. So. Which, I mean, yeah, sounds like John. So. But I mean, it's good. I'm having fun, and that's what matters.
Right.
Smile. Wow. The correct mentality to have.
I'm living my life. You know what I'm saying?
Real. And I'm not able to prove that anyone
Exactly.
else is real, so why should anyone else's life matter more than mine?
See, you're getting it now.
Real. Mike's a getter of it.
Bro gets it. It is getting got by him because he gets it.
It?
Gotten.
It? Gotten. Wait. That's crazy. It's like we finish
Sandwiches.
each other's... Wow.
Wait, that's crazy.
Oh, I brought up the sandwich question to everybody. Remember
Yeah,
that
yeah.
short we made? I brought up the sandwich question to everybody, and they said that the most optimal bite was C.
Thank you.
No, I chose C. C was the outcropping one. B was the one there in the middle.
What?
Yeah, Aryan,
Oh.
I chose C. You chose B. There you go. They said that C was the most optimal bite for the future enjoyment of the sandwich, but B was the most optimal bite for present enjoyment of the sandwich.
Sounds right.
So, do you live in the future or you live in the now? That's the real question.
I live in the now, bro. Future ain't guaranteed.
bro's getting ready to just drop dead.
Hey,
Like
in the
like
dream,
in the
bro.
fucking dream, the orbs are gonna appear. Yeah, we're gonna be halfway through No Country for Old Men. You're just gonna start fucking seeing orbs.
No, homeboy Anton Chigurh's just about to walk through the door and gun me down.
Yeah, real. Well, first
Well,
first
yeah,
he'll flip a coin.
But I'm gonna lose the flip.
Well, yeah. Nah,
No,
I win.
What if you, when the stand proud and the stand proud, and then what the... This episode's gone on too long.
Yeah.
How long is it?
Yeah, it's 1:12. We're gonna call it here, ladies and gentlemen. We hope that you have enjoyed episode 30. Wow, we didn't even say that.
Bro.
Wow, 30 weeks of this. Episode 30 of the Two Nerds Talk podcast. Thank you very much for watching and for being with
For
us
real.
this long. It means a lot. We hope that you guys continue to enjoy our content. As well as we do apologize, and by we I mean me, for a little hiccup you might have noticed last week where the episode was, instead of uploaded Friday at 5, it was uploaded at like 12:30 on Monday. We hope that you are able to forgive us, and by us I mean Aryan, for such a transgression.
Like no one noticed.
Nope, no one noticed except me, because then I watched the video at 12:30
Yo.
on Monday. Yeah, I literally just watched the entire thing because I'm like, I need background noise. I'm going insane.
Yeah, I saw that we had average watch time of like 11 minutes, and I'm like, yeah, Mike could probably just watch this.
Yeah. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah, it was a good one. But anyway, we hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of the Two Nerds Pod.
Alright,
We will see you guys next week, Friday at 5 p.m. Right, Aryan?
of course.
Of course. And always remember that you are loved. Have a great night. And a great day.
Doodles.
Toodles.